أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
Growing up, I always heard about the Virgin Mary in the Bible, but little did I know that she holds a significant place in the Holy Qur'an as well. In the chapter named after her, Maryam, the Quran beautifully narrates the story of Mary, the mother of Jesus, known as Isa in Islam. The chapter Maryam portrays Mary as a symbol of piety, devotion, and purity. It describes her as a devout worshipper of God, chosen above all women in the world. Mary's miraculous conception of Jesus without a human father is emphasized in the Quran, highlighting the power and will of God. The story unfolds with the angel Gabriel appearing to Mary, informing her of God's plan for her to conceive Jesus. Mary, initially taken aback, submits to God's will with grace and humility. She withdraws to a remote place during labor, where she experiences the pains of childbirth under a palm tree. In her distress, she is comforted by a voice instructing her to shake the tree for fresh dates to nourish her. The chapter Maryam also addresses the skepticism of Mary's community regarding her chastity and the birth of Jesus. In response, baby Jesus miraculously speaks from the cradle, defending his mother's honor and proclaiming his prophethood. Through the story of Maryam, the Quran emphasizes the importance of faith, patience, and submission to the will of God. It portrays Mary as a symbol of strength, resilience, and unwavering faith in the face of adversity. The chapter Maryam serves as a reminder of the profound respect and reverence Islam holds for Mary, honoring her as a righteous woman and a revered figure in both Christianity and Islam. Her story transcends religious boundaries, uniting believers in admiration for her exemplary character and unwavering faith in the divine. In exploring the chapter Maryam, we gain a deeper understanding of the shared reverence for Mary in Islam and Christianity, highlighting the universal values of faith, devotion, and humility that she embodies. Her story continues to inspire and resonate with believers around the world, serving as a timeless testament to the power of faith and the grace of God. As we reflect on the story of Maryam in the Holy Quran, we are reminded of the profound lessons it imparts on faith, devotion, and the enduring power of God's will. Mary's unwavering faith and submission to God's plan serve as a timeless example for all believers, transcending religious boundaries and inspiring hearts with her remarkable story of piety and grace. Growing up in a world where religion plays a significant role, I've often found myself intrigued by the similarities and differences between Islam and Christianity, particularly when it comes to the life of Mary. In both faiths, Mary holds a special place as the mother of Jesus, but the narratives surrounding her vary in some key aspects. In Christianity, Mary is revered as the Virgin Mother of Jesus, a central figure in the story of the birth of Christ. She is seen as a symbol of purity, humility, and devotion. The Annunciation, where the angel Gabriel informs Mary of her miraculous conception, is a pivotal moment in Christian belief. Mary's unwavering faith and acceptance of this divine plan are celebrated as an example of obedience and trust in God. On the other hand, in Islam, Mary, known as Maryam, is also highly respected and honored. The Quran dedicates an entire chapter to her, emphasizing her piety, righteousness, and miraculous birth of Jesus. In Islamic tradition, Mary is seen as a symbol of strength, patience, and faith in the face of adversity. The story of Maryam and the birth of Isa, Jesus, highlights the power of God's will and the importance of submission to his decree. While both religions share a deep reverence for Mary and her role in the life of Jesus, there are nuanced differences in how her story is interpreted and portrayed. Christians focus on Mary's immaculate conception and her role as the mother of the Savior, emphasizing her purity and divine connection. In contrast, Muslims emphasize Mary's virtues of faith, resilience, and devotion to God, highlighting her as an exemplary figure for all believers. Exploring the narratives of Mary in Islam and Christianity offers a fascinating insight into the shared values and unique perspectives of these two major world religions. Whether as the Virgin Mother of Jesus in Christianity or Maryam, the revered mother of Isa in Islam, Mary's story continues to inspire and resonate with believers across different faith traditions. As a devout follower of Islam, the story of Mary being chosen by Allah to give birth to a prophet holds immense significance. Mary, known as Maryam in Arabic, was a pious and virtuous woman who dedicated her life to worshiping Allah. One day, as Mary was in seclusion, an angel of Allah appeared before her in the form of a man. Startled yet filled with a sense of peace, Mary was told by the angel that she had been chosen by Allah to bear a child, a miraculous son who would be a prophet to his people. Mary, in her humility and faith, accepted this divine decree without hesitation. She knew that this was a great honor bestowed upon her by Allah, and she embraced it with grace and submission. Despite the challenges and societal norms of the time, Mary remained steadfast in her faith and trust in Allah. She carried the child, Jesus, with unwavering devotion and love, knowing that he was a special gift from Allah. The birth of Jesus, known as Isa in Arabic, was indeed a miracle that showcased the power and mercy of Allah. Through Mary, Allah demonstrated his ability to create and bestow blessings upon those who believe in him wholeheartedly. As Muslims, we hold Mary in high esteem for her exemplary character, unwavering faith, and submission to the will of Allah. Her story serves as a reminder of the importance of trust, patience, and devotion in the face of adversity. In conclusion, the story of Mary being chosen by Allah to give birth to a prophet is a testament to the divine wisdom and mercy of Allah. It inspires us to emulate Mary's faith and devotion in our own lives, trusting in Allah's plan for us and submitting to his will with humility and gratitude. In Islam, the Virgin Mary, known as Maryam, holds a special place of honor and reverence. She is considered one of the most righteous and virtuous women in history. The Qur'an describes her as a symbol of purity, piety, and devotion to God. One of the most significant verses in the Qur'an about Maryam is found in Surah Maryam, where the story of her miraculous conception and the birth of Jesus, known as Isa in Islam, is detailed. The angel Jibril appears to Maryam and informs her that she has been chosen by God to bear a child, despite being a virgin. Maryam is initially shocked but submits to God's will with grace and humility. Another verse in the Quran highlights Maryam's piety and devotion. In Surah Al-Imran, Maryam is described as the best woman of all creation, chosen by God above all other women. Her steadfast faith and unwavering devotion to God serve as an example for all believers to emulate. Maryam's story in the Quran emphasizes the importance of faith, patience, and trust in God's plan. Despite facing challenges and hardships, Maryam remains steadfast in her belief and reliance on God. Her story serves as a source of inspiration and guidance for Muslims around the world. In Islam, Maryam is revered not only as the mother of Prophet Isa, but also as a symbol of faith, purity, and strength. Her story teaches us valuable lessons about humility, trust in God, and the power of prayer. Maryam's unwavering faith and devotion continue to inspire and uplift believers of all ages. As we reflect on the story of Maryam in the Quran, we are reminded of the importance of faith, patience, and submission to God's will. Maryam's example serves as a beacon of light in times of darkness, guiding us towards a deeper connection with our Creator and a greater understanding of our purpose in this world.
Growing up in a devout Muslim family, I've always been fascinated by the life of Virgin Mary in Islam. The Quran and Hadith provide profound insights into her character and significance. In Surah Al-Imran, Mary's mother dedicated her unborn child to the service of Allah, a testament to Mary's destined greatness. The Quran describes how Mary secluded herself during childbirth, where she received sustenance miraculously. This emphasizes her purity and devotion to Allah. In Hadith, the Prophet Muhammad spoke highly of Mary, praising her as one of the 4 greatest women in the world. Her unwavering faith and piety serve as a model for all believers. Mary's humility and submission to Allah's will are exemplified in her response to the angel announcing her miraculous conception. Despite the challenges she faced, Mary remained steadfast in her faith and trust in Allah. The story of Mary in Islam is a testament to the power of faith, resilience, and devotion. Her unwavering commitment to Allah serves as an inspiration for Muslims worldwide. Through her example, we learn the importance of patience, trust, and submission to the divine will. Mary's story reminds us that no matter the circumstances, faith can guide us through even the most challenging times. As a Muslim, reflecting on the life of Virgin Mary in Islam deepens my understanding of faith and devotion. Her story resonates with believers of all backgrounds, emphasizing the universal values of love, compassion, and humility. Mary's legacy continues to inspire generations, reminding us of the power of faith and the importance of surrendering to the will of Allah. In conclusion, the life of Virgin Mary in Islam is a profound example of faith, devotion, and submission to the divine will. Through the Quran and Hadith, we gain valuable insights into her character and significance, inspiring us to emulate her virtues in our own lives. Mary's story serves as a beacon of light for all believers, guiding us on the path of righteousness and spiritual fulfillment.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم